All right, welcome back. Today we're going through the check-in automation. Now, I, for one, definitely know how frustrating it is having to manually send out check-in links, manually follow up with clients who don't check in, and then having to, remember what a client checked in with last week and the week before that, and their context and history and goals and such. So basically what this allows you to do is not worry about any of that, run it all on autopilot, and the client's never going to know that this is on an automation for starters. And secondly, you're not losing any of the personal touch because it's not actually, you're not automating any of your feedback. You're not automating anything that is whatsoever personal. You're essentially just automating the it's time to check in and why haven't you checked in message. So let's start with the check-in message for starters. So first things first, excuse me, you pick a day of the week and that's the day your check-in message goes out. Maybe you pick a select time as well, okay? So for this person here, they've picked Wednesday and at 5 a.m. in their local time. Once that goes through, it finds all the clients in their not checked in list. So at the moment, they're still in a check-in cycle. In a couple of days' time, the day before their check-in message goes out, all of their clients from the green and the orange and the checked in list are gonna move across to the not checked in list, and it's gonna pick up all the clients on the list there. Okay, it's then going to send a message to each of them saying, literally it will come up here. It'll say, hey, happy check-in day. Make sure you submit your form by midnight tonight. I'll send your feedback tomorrow. And it says it uses their name. The form is there as well. So it takes them directly to the form. And if I was to just quickly copy this form here, you'll have a quick look at what the form looks like. I can just put in some details here. And it's going to go through each question, one by one. I'm not going to do this now. The next step is, what about people who didn't check in? We want to make sure we have a high check-in rate. As a coach, the clients who check in consistently are the ones who get better results than the ones who don't. You want to push the ones who are maybe slacking a little bit, maybe they're left behind, maybe they just had a busy weekend and they haven't managed to check in yet. So we want to send a reminder message out as well, but we don't want everyone to get the reminder because if you've already checked in, you don't want to hammer your client with a reminder. They're just going to get a bit annoyed. They're going to know it's all an automation anyway, all right? So what it does is now, when someone submits the check-in form, so I'll quickly go through this one first. When someone submits the check-in form, it goes to this slightly big automation here, and essentially it moves them from not checked in to checked in, and it pastes their check-in response in here. Okay, so now we know that they've checked in, all of their response is here. If they haven't checked in, they're still going to be on that not checked in list. For example, these 3 people here, and it's going to send them another message in a few hours time from that first message saying, hey, hope you're well, I've not received your check-in, it's past the deadline, please submit it ASAP, and it reminds them with the link there, okay? Once the check-ins come through, they're all going to be in a long list in this checked-in list. All you need to do is read the feedback, read the form, record and send your feedback. Maybe you want to make some notes in here and then pull them across. Are they a red client? Are they a green client? Red, maybe you need to give them a little bit more attention. Green, maybe they're good to go. You can leave them alone a little bit. But the whole process, again, is all going to be customized to how you want to run your business. Some coaches don't want red and green. Everyone gets the same. Some coaches want to have red, yellow, and green. Other coaches want to even automate the follow-up message in the middle of the week, and we can totally do all of that as well. You can see the functionality here. Trainerize and Zapier allows us to send messages whenever in the week we want to, personalized message as well. So you've got all these different options here. So what I always like to say with the check-in automation is, and with all the automations is, let's just look at what's currently happening in your business. Let's set that up on autopilot, and then let's make changes to improve it. Just like with a client of yours, a fat loss client, you're going to want to try and change as little as possible. Otherwise, they're not going to want to stick to it for very long. If they have to change too much, they're not going to like it. It's the same with you and your business. If we have to completely pull the roots out and run your business a new way to fit a system, you're not going to enjoy it anyway. You're going to struggle. You're going to have to alter your ways. We don't want that. We want to build the system around you. So like I said, you've seen the automations here. You can by all means copy them, and I'll probably make tutorials on how to do them in the future. But in the meantime, if you want it done for you, drop me a message, Fit Scale Systems on Instagram, and I'd be happy to help. Take care.